You're live. We are live. Hello.
Hi, it's Karen.
And Tim.
From Stamping on the Back Porch. Is your new catalog in the mail yet? Tim is busy sending these out.
I am.
Running to the post office every other day. So
every day. With 100 other people.
If you have ordered through us in the last 6 months, you are automatically getting one. And if you haven't and aren't currently working with another demonstrator, go ahead, just go to KarenTitus.com. At the top, there's a place that says free catalogs. Put your name and address in, and we'll pop one into the mail.
We need to ask, can you hear us?
Oh, good. I'm glad people are on here. We never know because we're getting used to this. Those of you who are getting the catalog or have gotten it from us are also getting a little card kit in there. This Thursday at 1 o'clock during Facebook Live, we're going to be putting these together. I'm going to show you just the wide variety of ones that we sent out. So that will be fun.
We are?
Yes. And then
you didn't tell me
I think I'll have you make one too, because we're going to make some along with people.
Keep my mouth shut.
I love doing Facebook Lives like that, where we make a bunch of cards of the same layout, but a bunch of papers. It's going to be one of those kind of days.
Really?
Okay.
I can't read.
So we can even work side by side.
People are sharing
Thank you. Oh, you guys that share, that is so wonderful. It is just the kindest thing you can do for us. That's wonderful. And our customer gifts this month are these card kits filled with 4 cards. And I did put up a video on how to make those too. And this is the host. And then we're going to get on to fun new cards. HE4 TFRP2. If you ever need to find that, again, go to KarenTitus.com, and it's sitting right there on the side. Host code.
I'm sure you'll just remember it because it was so memorable.
Now, what's really fun tonight, it's the first time we are showing cards from this. Can't show the inside of the catalog yet,
No,
so I'm not even going to worry about knowing the names of any of these. This is just a little preview of some of the things that will be really fun that you can order from January 4th.
Mini catalog. But it's about 100 pages. So,
and by the way, it's a perfect time to buy the starter kit. If you have any interest in that, if you have any questions, email me.
90 pages.
Let me know.
I was not far off.
And we'll go from there. Tonight's card swaps are brought to you by, these are the cards.
Brought to you by.
These are cards done by the advisory board alumni.
Nestle's.
We do that every time a catalog comes out. So in the old days, Stampin' Up! Had an advisory board, and they had a group of demonstrators each year that
Karen.
And so I was on that one year, and that is where, in addition to my mother's wedding ring, I wear my Stampin' Up! Ring from being on the advisory board. We still have an alumni group. That doesn't exist anymore, but we've still stayed close from over the years. So if you've been around a while, this is the swap where there's a lot of familiar names. So it is very fun. So this is going to be the first time we are sharing these. I go back afterwards and respond to all the comments. So if I don't respond to your comment here perfectly right now, that would be great. Wonderful. Yes. And if you are needing the catalog, just go to KarenTitus.com. Right across the top, one option is free catalogs.
Speaking of KarenTitus.com, I posted tonight on Stampin' on the Back Porch.
Yeah.
Stampin' on the Back Porch. If you haven't seen it, a year ago, we were in Salt Lake City, and we were celebrating Karen's $1 million
in sales.
And it was just an amazing 3 or 4 days. But it is so weird that was a year ago, and we were free to do whatever we wanted.
And we would have no idea what this year would bring. I mean, we wouldn't have believed it if someone had said that. And we couldn't have done that trip this year. So
no, we couldn't.
It's just.
I think we were like second to the last people that did that trip.
I know, sweet memories and how the world has changed, and we look forward to. The future. But anyway, such fond memories, and it's because of you guys. So thank you so much. It was really wonderful. We are now ready. So I'm going to go to the desktop. Tim looks cold tonight. Tim looks cold all the nights. I mean, Tim just dresses like
I'm usually wearing a hat, but I wanted to show my beautiful long.
Yeah, that's right. We're back to not feeling like we really are not going anywhere. So we're just letting the hair grow again.
Since February, I think I think I've had 2 haircuts.
And we are so looking forward to watching all the news about how things will change. But for now, We're still holding tight. Okay, so I am going to switch. this and make. Okay,
All
so
right.
here we
And
are.
That's my arm.
I
That's
can move
Karen's
that.
arm. Okay.
And we are going to get started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I have to look at where they're from. Janice Waitman. Janice and I were on the advisory board at the very same time. And I thought, how cool. Look how elegant this is. Another card where the designer series paper does all the work. And look at this pretty, the words and the die cut that goes with that.
I'm going to try to do something.
Okay, Tim is playing around with tech here. He's kind of getting into this, I think, now that he's figuring this out. I don't know if he is. What are you trying to do?
I was trying to get it to focus better, but
we might just need to leave it. But I think this is really pretty. And notice this gorgeous paper. So all these papers too are fun and new. So that's a fabulous card.
so who'd you say this was from?
Janice Waitman.
Okay.
Oh, and next we have Evie Di Piazza. Another set that I just love. Look at all these. It's simply succulents. And look at the pretty background that she's done with sponging on what do you call those? Template kind of things, a mask. You know, I can't think of what they are, but you guys know what I mean. Tim's going to search for the word. Sounds like, okay, we'll play a game here.
2 words.
Oh my goodness. Marilyn's son works in the emergency department and he gets the vaccine tomorrow morning. So he's really one of the early people.
Really?
Oh, that's really something. Marilyn says she hasn't had a haircut since last February.
My goodness.
Okay, but you know, we're all doing what we can. Anyway, this is really, notice her coloring here because it's like lightly colored in and then darker colors along the outside. Isn't that a pretty look? Stenciling, it's stencils. See, words come, but just not when we need them. If you guys know what that means.
You leave this alone and you get the next
Okay,
one.
I will get the next one ready.
Now,
we're going to get haircuts soon. I mean, we really will. Okay.
I cut my own hair.
Oh, okay.
It's just about looks like a cactus.
Yeah.
The succulents.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if it is.
Leanne Graff. Now, this is the new butterfly set, and you can cut. There's this big die, and you can cut all these butterflies apart. But look how fun, how she's colored them, and then how she has stamped the whole big thing in the background here, just very lightly. It's really a lovely layout.
In sales, Karen, we talk about features and benefits. So I want you for every one of these cards.
Yeah, right.
Talk about features and benefits.
Yes, Tim. If I were selling these cards, but these are, you know, my personal cards. Okay. Natalie Travis. Ooh, in the Dragonfly Garden. And this is the new also ombre paper. This is one of the papers you can get free in celebration with a $50 order. But notice how the color just kind of all moves. So this is really a monochromatic card, except that she's added a little color to the bee. Isn't that fun? And then just words with a punch.
Is that called variegated, or what do they call that?
Well, we call it ombre, but it could be variegated too. But ombre goes from light to dark.
Okay.
And I believe it's Spanish, and it must mean, what does it mean? Shaded? I don't know. Someone will put that on. I'm quite sure. That's quite
ombre.
Sure.
Does it mean man?
I'm not sure, but just realize I'm having trouble with this new technology, trying to keep up with the comments too. So just know we're all just learning. Okay, I am ready. Okay, this is Jan McClurg. And this is the succulents again. And look at this totally different look. It's on green. And if you notice, she's also colored with blends, some green on green. So you see a tone on tone, and it makes it just kind of look more watercolored. How fun is that? And I love these words. You make the ordinary extraordinary. That's just really a cool card. Oh, but you were talking about haircuts still. I said, I think that's so fun. I said, you know, we're going to look back on the 2020 look. You know, that's
look at that word. It's extraordinary.
It is.
Not extraordinary.
Okay.
It's extraordinary.
Robin Carden. What I'm going to say about this stamp set, you know, in January, twice a year, I do an online retreat where you can order, you get all the supplies. You know, we have like 4 classes on a weekend, and the retreat that I have coming up in January, it is going to be using this stamp set and then the ice cream cone. So it's going to be something like strolling through the art gallery with ice cream or something, if you just think of it, because I like to use two really diverse sets. And look how simply elegant this is. This is another stamp that you just can do no wrong. So more information of that will come out later. But here's another one from the same stamp set. And this one is Lise Young. And look at that. Just wanted to say, this is one of the dies in there. Isn't that great? Happy birthday. And notice the fun in the different colors.
It's not fussy cut.
That is not fussy cut. And now notice this has been cut out with dies. This has not, although it's been embossed. And aren't they just fun looks? I just love the varieties of things that you can do. Ombre is color, ombre is man. Ombre, is that what it is? See? Oh, because it has the H. And when we talk about ombre, it doesn't have the H in it. Am I right? Oh, it's French. Oh, see, Lynn, I should know that. I took some French, but hey, it was a long time ago. Colors that fade into one another. Ooh, okay. Oh, a little language lesson tonight brought to you by our viewers. We love it. So, okay, that's really fun. And here's another. This card has no name. So we are, and Tim even said, how could there not be a name yet? And I said, someone forgot to put their name on. But this is another choice of free papers with the $50 order. And isn't this a fun way to use papers? We just have two of the different papers. We just kind of have them in strips and the fun words and just a lovely, simple card. Again, highlighting the papers.
Is there kind of a creative license here with that color and that color? To me,
they're all in here.
They are. To me, they clash because I'm colorblind.
Not at all.
I'm
Without this tying them together, you might feel like that, but this is the finishing touch. No, this is what the colors come out of. And I think the easiest way to look at colors, when I pull out designer series paper and I'm going to design cards, I like to pull a sheet out of each of the colors that are in that paper pack. So you lay them all out together and you just kind of get a sense of what to use together and do that. So that's just very fun.
Do they have different color of bling then that matches the different colors?
Yep.
Oh, that's so
Not
cool.
for every color, but forever, you just kind of look at embellishments. Cool. Another one, Denise Jurgensen, who was also on the board with me the same year. And this is, we just did this card in the last Fun Folds card I did, the arrow card. Isn't that cool?
That is fancy.
And notice she's using that same stamp set. Isn't that a lovely stamp set? So the same one we're going to use, and then some of the specialty paper. That's really pretty. And I love how she did the touch of paper on the side there. And then this is all just sponged around there to just add that pretty color. That is just stunning. Oh, Lynn said she looked it up in the dictionary. She didn't know that. Oh, that is so great. I love it. I thought, you probably were fluent in French. You could have fooled me. Okay. Anne Clemmer. Love this card too. I love the simplicity of this. I love that it's two colors. We've got the navy, and then really Sahara's hand would be basically a neutrals. I thought this is another of the free stamp sets behind here, and this is a stamp in the catalog, and I love how they look together. They just really go well together. And then the cute little thing, friendship is found in simple things. And boy, is that true. Okay, next is Stella McKay. And here we have the that whole garden look again. And notice how she has stamped this and then cut. So this has all been stamped together because you can kind of see. Do you see how this jumps over to that part? So they're kind of elongated. Isn't that cool? And it makes it a 3-panel card.
Very nice.
So I think that's cool. And we've got the leaves here, and I love how she has this little strip going across the bottom then.
Is that a ladybug bling?
Yes, and it's ladybug bling. How cute is that?
That is very cute.
I think that is a really fun card. Next one is Amy's Story, and it's very simple, and I love it. I love simple layouts. Look how that free designer series paper again, and then she's got these pieces sitting up, and I just think it has it's done in pieces, so it's some work, but it has a very simple, wonderful, classy look, in my opinion. And then this fun little thanks up here. So that's really fun. So that is a fun one. Our next one is Meg Lovin. First, I'm going to show the inside because see, she did a stamping on the inside. I think these cards were all made with stamp sets, there were a certain number that we could pre-order if we went to conventions. So you're seeing several, like you're seeing this one in several different cards. I think it was the most popular one used. And again, this is what we're going to use in the retreat. And I just love pointing out how gorgeous these cards are. Look how pretty this is. And this is colored right onto the stamp and then stamped and then put through the die cut. And I think it is just gorgeous.
I got to go back to Amy's.
Okay.
These are, these are succulents.
Yeah.
These are like New Mexico and Arizona.
Yeah, they are.
That is so cool.
But I also want to point out, I thought it was great that you were going back. So I wanted to show these two side by side. How cool is that? They're similar and different. Did you see that same colors and the same paper and the same idea of using a smaller piece? This just has 3 different ones. But I think that's really fun.
So do they talk to each other?
Yeah. But I think this is what's fun when you lay out your cardstock and your papers and you start creating. Anyway, so that's really fun. Phyllis said she needs to have someone teach her how to tie bows like that. Oh, we should do a bow tying, a bow tying thing on Facebook Live. Oh, I'm missing. I'm slow. Margaret Van Vliet. And here we have the dandelion again. I want you to notice how she has softened the edge of this by sponging. So she's colored this in and then she sponged because otherwise that would be stark white. And she has sponged this so it kind of bleeds out into all there and it just keeps the soft sponge look going. I think that's really cool how she did that. And I also love how she stamped the words on one of the designer series paper. And that gives it a very soft look too. So we have these fun looks there. And I have one more and then it's Tim's favorite. Okay, Linda Bowen. This is a gatefold card, and usually we have gatefold cards, fold towards the middle. Typically, I think the most common way you see them, they fold exactly right in the middle. I love how this folds off.
Can I just say
to the
something?
side? Mm-hmm.
Linda, I think was trying to get it right in the middle, and she just missed a little bit.
Yeah, but what's really cool about this? I'm going to keep this. They stay together as long as possible. But you see how if you design a card like this, you're going to start with however big this piece is. And then that's how you're going to decide where you want the fold to be. So I think that's really cool because you can always vary it. It's all on a theme. And this is the new embossing folder too. Love that. And then Tim has, okay, some of you are saying you love a bow tying thing. Ooh, we'll do that soon. Quick and easy ways to tie bows. We'll do that on a Thursday live. And now this is the one Tim picked out.
The presentation
okay.
requires it to go this way.
And he also requires his moment in time to just share this part. If you notice, he's not.
This is a Stampin' Up project
life from the old time in the perfect little box that I keep. Oh, this one's empty, but
no, they're over there.
Oh, he took them out. I keep all the little cards in here for the grandkids to write on fun things when they come over because they just make it fun. Okay, all my extras. Okay, this one is Missy Shipman, and you guys are going to love this card.
As did I.
This is a floating bridge card. Now, we've done bridge cards, and I can put in the show notes a link. I have a template of directions how to make this. But look what happens when you use an acrylic sheet. It looks like it's floating. Isn't that an amazing use for the butterflies? So it stands up like that. And I think that, again, this is the butterfly set, and this is more paper from the art set that we're going to be using in January. I just think stunning paper. And I just think that is just gorgeous together.
And bling on both sides.
Yep.
Sending happy thoughts.
So a floating bridge card. Okay, you can join me now. And that's it. So I said, this is fun. Every Monday, we like to just take a little stroll down the catalog lane, I guess, and just show some fun cards.
This isn't memory lane because you haven't seen the catalog yet. So.
No. So just as a quick reminder, if you need the catalog.
But I have.
Let us know because he will get them in the mail to you. He's been putting in a bunch and it's been awesome. So thank you, everyone. And we'll see you on Thursday at 1:00. And we're going to be making the cards we sent out with the thing. And I'm going to make that same card with all of the new papers. So it'll be a fun time to see all of the new papers. Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, I guess I'm in charge. That's right.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.